Qui c'è la mia casa che fa anche da agriturismo, dove ospito grandi e piccini. Mio papà l'ha chiamato agriturismo del sole perché tutte le sere si può vedere il sole che tramonta sul mare vicino a Ischia. Alla mattina c'è la colazione con le marmellate.
So today is February 18th, 2019, and this is the dream that I had from the 17th to the 18th. Actually, just the 18th because I went to bed after 1. Anyhow, a couple things. One is the screenshot is just something I read a little earlier that I thought was kind of interesting. And I go into the dream because I only remember certain fragments. So I remember one part of it was I was going on a cross-country road trip, I believe going east to west in the United States. And on that road trip, one of the spots that we stopped at was Lake Havasu. And I've only been there once when I was younger. And I just remember going over the London Bridge. But on this trip, Havasu was different. It was a lot more like Key West / Santa Rosalia and Baja California Sur. And I was just really hyping up Lake Havasu. Not entirely sure why. I know that spring break's come up in a bit, and that's usually kind of a hot spot for that stuff. But yeah, so that was kind of interesting. And then some other spots. So then another portion of my dream was my brother. He had, what's that called? He told me about like 2 crazy things happening. Each one was like an animal locked up in a bathroom stall. And so they're in totally different areas of the United States. So he took me to the first spot and we saw it. I don't recall too much of that, but then he's like, oh, the second spot's in San Francisco. So we go to San Francisco, and this doesn't really look too much like San Francisco, but it was just an empty park. The only really big empty open spaces in the city are where Candlestick Park used to be. But anyway, it didn't really resemble that a lot. And there was a bear. It was one of those outdoor bathrooms. And there was a bear on one side. And so we went to the bathroom and we looked up, and then you could see the bear head like going, peeking over, a little agitated. So I did something. I picked up either a cinder block or like a radio, and I threw it over the, I went back in, got, cinder block or radio, threw it into the other restroom. And as a result, when I come back out, I see the bear outside chasing my brother, and then the bear kind of morphs into a half bear, half woman. And there's this giant tree, like a really huge oak tree. It has some branches that are hanging pretty low. And I get this giant wooden stick, and I like joust at the bear. So I do that, and the bear and stops following my brother and kind of starts chasing me, and then my brother gets a truck, and I do the most like crazy athletic feat where I jump and climb into the tree, like jump one hand, grab the tree, do like a muscle up and get inside the tree, and then my brother drives and he has a truck, so then I jump down into the truck bed and we drive away. And then I woke up because I heard a bit of noise downstairs, and there's some other stuff that I dreamt as well, but I just don't really recall it. But those were just kind of 2 things that stuck out. Anyhow, yeah, I really got to start trying to remember my dreams a little bit better. But those stood out, and those were my dreams. All right, peace.
Ciao a tutti, io sono Vincenzo, sono un piccirillo, un ragazzino come dite voi. E abito a Anacapri, sull'isola di Capri. Ora vi faccio vedere Anacapri.